We are back with another amazing podcast. So let's get the other one up in here. Okay.
Here I come,
Hey
man.
y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all. There he is.
Real live and direct, man. I'm back,
There
man.
he is. What's up?
Man, what it do, man?
Oh my goodness. Hello, everybody.
Hello. We have a great episode today, no cap.
Yes. Welcome to another episode of Cultivating Conversations with DP Square. I'm your host, Deja, along with my amazing, sometimes handsome co-host
Hey, Andre, I'm here. Come on, in the building.
in the building. And we appreciate all y'all for tuning into the best podcast in all of the DMV.
Indeed.
Okay.
Oh, East Coast. Let's talk about
Whole East Coast. We appreciate everybody who tunes in live, of course, and for everybody who's going to tune in later. We appreciate and love all of y'all. The love is the same. Okay.
Always. Thank everybody for tuning in. I think I do slightly like my live viewers a little bit better.
Oh snap!
Just a little bit better though.
Yes, because that's a lot of dedication. That's
It
like
is.
yeah,
It
they
is.
really love us,
It
like.
is. It is. How's
But
everybody doing today?
I just feel sometimes people's schedules is a little whatever. So I do appreciate people who do circle back around and decide to watch
That's true.
later.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Hey y'all, but how you been? I mean, I lost one of my nails, so that's a little ratchet. But we here.
Can't take them all off though. Yeah, it's too early.
It's too early.
It's too early, but
how y'all doing?
I'm doing good. Second week back into school.
Mm-hmm.
Just vibing. Nothing too crazy, but it's been a little. It hasn't been a struggle getting back onto the grind because over the summer it was already grinding a little bit. So just getting back to everything. It's just slow process, but we almost there. How are you?
Slow build. I'm doing good. I'm doing good, man. I don't really have much complaints. School as well, just trying to get into the groove, but still in the midst of the job search. But I'm in a good mood. Like nothing really bothering me. So
yeah.
we move.
How's everybody doing today? 1 out of 10 ratings. Let us know.
1 out of 10.
Or give us one word of how you're feeling. How about that? Okay. Let us know.
I like that. All right. Do you want me to set the intention for the podcast today, or?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Sure. Okay, so this is a new thing we started doing. We trying to like set an intention for the podcast because it's like, we just gotta. I feel it helps to set the mood properly before you even start talking. You got to know why you even doing this. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I think today, because of the topic at hand, I just hope that we can like set the intention of like leaving here today feeling more inspired.
Okay.
Because I definitely want to learn something from you throughout this topic and then vice versa. So I'm hoping we find the words to make sure that everybody can leave here with an extra little piece of knowledge based on what we're about to talk about.
I like that. We got 2 blessed in the chat, 1 sensational. That's what I like to hear.
Okay, we have feeling great today. So
nice.
Period.
I had just want, I guess, like sidebar of the intention that Deja just said. I just want everybody to chime in their thoughts today. Everybody have a good discussion. I guess it's kind of like an intention, but I just want to be a good conversation.
Yeah.
Like you said, people learning. We just ping-ponging off each other type vibe. So
facts.
That's how I'm feeling.
Yes. So today's topic is titled "How Your Perspective Can Change the Trajectory of Your Life."
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Which that's a whole mouthful, but let's talk about a little bit more like why we feel like this was an important thing to discuss because it's very complex, but at the same time worth mentioning. So, yeah.
Yeah, I definitely realized not too long ago, but recently too, that my perspective is related to my purpose, and my purpose is the reason, my why, or what I want to do in my life. And I think people don't really understand that your perspective is what defines, your identity, your personality, who you are, etc. I just think like, let me just give an example to just start off so people can kind of understand where
example
this conversation. It's like, And I heard some information, through articles. I don't want to say like this is all just me first to
Yeah.
say, but your efforts, like to succeed, such as an example of going to school or learning a trade or working, whatever you want to do,
Mm-hmm.
in your mind or what you're trying to achieve, someone with $200,000 salary in your field, what you are doing right now feels like nothing, hypothetically speaking.
Mm-hmm.
But then someone like an immigrant who came from nothing, who's trying to get where you are to see where your efforts are at, is cherishing everything that you're doing.
Mm.
Like that is perspective.
Mm-hmm.
Realizing that your efforts or what you're doing should be always for oneself, and that it then, creates to your own purpose. So I
Yeah.
think that's why it's important.
Yeah. No, that I really like that too, because like you said, it's all about how you look at it.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
I think we need to start off with a little
Okay,
game.
okay, okay,
A
okay.
little, just a little game. I hate that I got to use this hand because this looks crazy, but I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But okay, this is the game, y'all, and we need the participation. Okay,
Participation. We need some participation. Come on.
so this is what we're gonna do. Is like we're going to put some emojis in the chat. Okay, so
Mhm.
I'll do Facebook. Yeah, you're gonna do Instagram,
I'm on Instagram, man.
and
Yeah, I just want to
so
say cultivate everyone. That's the name.
yes, and so you're gonna. So this is the thing. You have to guess what the emojis mean.
Right.
But all the emojis are related to benefits of changing your perspective. Does that
Yeah.
make sense? I hope that makes sense.
It sounds like it makes sense. They should get it. They
Okay, so
should get
I'm
it.
going to put an emoji in the chat.
Okay,
You got
let's
to
go.
tell me what you think the phrase means.
Okay.
And then because it's related to something that is a benefit to changing the way you view something,
Yeah. So are you ready?
like going from negative to positive. Yeah, so let me put the first one in the
Dropping it in the chat now.
Facebook.
That's the first
They're
set.
not that hard, so don't blow me, y'all. Don't blow me.
Blow me is crazy. That's the first emoji list. Let's get some guesses. Come on.
Yeah.
Some
Oh,
guesses.
they might not be able to see the. Oh my gosh, that's so fast.
Okay, let's just see anybody got any other guesses. We're not gonna say what's right, what's wrong. People.
Okay, yeah. Can y'all see what it is in Facebook? Okay, mine looks because it's kind of light on because of your shirt, DeAndre, but I can see it a little bit.
Okay.
I think Facebook is a little
Delayed.
yeah, delayed, but
Okay.
okay, we
Okay,
got
we got
great
some
energy, positive energy. Okay, okay.
positive energy again. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Good guesses.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what Facebook talking about before we reveal.
Yeah, I'll give them like 10 seconds because it's not our fault that Facebook is a little behind. That's not our fault.
That is not.
so we have positive light.
Okay.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's like a general consensus of what.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
It definitely was. Oh, do you want me to say it, DeAndre?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so it was positive energy. So ding, ding, ding to y'all who
Shout out y'all
got it
got
right.
it right.
No, facts. Too fast.
Too
But
fast.
no, that definitely. I mean, that's kind of an obvious one, but I think is an essential one that like the benefit of changing your perspective can help to have a more positive outlook on something, because when you, and I'm so guilty of this sometimes, like the way I think or view something can ruin my whole day or my whole idea about that thing. And if I would have just had like more positive outlook on it, I feel that I would have had a much better day just
Yeah,
off of something so small.
yeah,
So,
exactly. I was gonna say, like, for me, I had to understand that, and we've spoken about this before, but that you shouldn't define things as good or bad or right or wrong.
hmm,
Like defining your day as, one or the other sets you up for failure. You know,
yeah,
instead of looking at, so literal, life is like a melting pot of many emotions, many experiences, and that
yeah,
just as a good day comes around, a bad one is too. So you can't look at something like that so literal, because
yeah,
when you bring in negative energy, you release positive energy when you start understanding that everything is happening because, one, because of you,
mm-hmm,
and two, because it's going to happen regardless. Not saying like everything is destined, but I'm just saying like you can't prevent a bad day from happening. So just allow it to just flow through your life like anything else.
yeah.
So
No, I agree. And that's actually a good point because I did start doing that recently, just not saying I want to have a good day or I want to have a this day, just saying, I don't know, just trying to stay away from those words, just saying
yeah,
maybe I just want to have more of a fulfilled day or more of like a calm day, just trying to
that's
use different words
true.
the best
True.
of my ability. So that's a good one. Okay, next one. This one is a little harder, I think.
Okay, let's see. Sorry,
But
my finger on your face, man. Hold on.
okay, hold on.
I am dropping it in the chat. There we go.
All right.
All right, guesses. Hey, we need some guesses. This one's definitely a little harder.
Yeah.
I think so.
So a benefit of changing your perspective. That's just a reminder. That's what this is what the emoji is supposed to represent. Is one way that changing perspective can what?
Shoulder shrug.
The shoulder shrug is crazy.
Come on, yeah. Put your thinking caps on, man.
I know y'all be using these emojis.
Yeah, I feel like they can still get this one though. It's not too hard.
It's not, but it was hard even when I was trying to find an emoji for it. I was like, what emoji can I use to describe this? I couldn't, I don't know. Like it's
Nobody got no more guesses. What's the word? Give them this one or what?
You can.
Okay, we're gonna get y'all this one since it seems like y'all don't know what y'all talking about now. Upbeat up there.
Wait. 5 more seconds.
5 more seconds
for the Facebook girlies.
Okay, 5 more seconds. 5 more seconds. We gotta guess upbeat.
Upbeat.
Okay.
Okay. All right. You can do it now, DeAndre.
Okay. So this one was boost creativity. So you can kind of see like up and then like you can kind of tell, but basically, the benefits. One hard, I'm dead. Another benefit, of changing your perspective, just as life comes around, is that you don't always have to focus on what is right in society.
She said, "Say what?"
I'm dead, but you don't always have to focus on what is right or creating what is correct in society. That's what hinders you from growth. It's like,
first of all, I would like to say someone else put in the chat of what boost creativity could have been. Look at your emoji keyboard because I think I did pretty good. Okay, continue.
But yeah, your ideas, like once you foster your own ideas and your own perspective, that's how you begin to create for yourself. You stop creating for others and doing things because you believe that is right or that is wrong, because that's what people have told you. It's like, why do you think all the greatest creatives ever were deemed weird or insane, or they didn't know what they were doing at the time, but now, years and down the road, they're looked at as greats.
Yeah,
because they had their own mind, their own intentions, their own opinions, and their own perspective. That's what made them great,
I feel. Do you feel that right now in today's society, is it harder to be creative? Like, because I just feel sometimes that the mood of the world can be so negative that you just don't really feel inspired, or you don't feel a sense of like.
That's a good question.
You just kind of want to just go through the motion of the day.
I don't think it's hard. I think it's easier to put out your own creative mind, but I think it's harder to create a career off of that. I think it's a lot to perpetuate hate or be be like everybody else. It's harder to create something for yourself and then be able to benefit off of it. But like you said just now, though, it's better to do what you want than what you believe is right, what other people deem is correct. Because at the end of the day, who you are as a person is the only thing that matters, and that's what.
And Stephanie said, I meditate every day to make sure I am creative. Yeah. I think that's so true.
Yeah, being creative is all art forms. It's not just about. So it's just.
It's not about literal art, but it could be.
That's a great point. Yeah.
Coming up with a good business idea or whatever. Okay, this is the last one.
Okay.
Last one for the activity.
Don't hate on this one either. I'm not playing. Let's see.
This one's gonna be hard, I feel like.
Okay, y'all try to think about the last one and use that to help you with this one, okay?
Yes, so this is a benefit to change your perspective. This can something.
Yeah. Think about it though.
I don't know if I could be a teacher because I would just want to give the answer like in 2 seconds.
People in the chat, man, people that's listening need to downward spiral. Okay. That's toward something.
Okay. We have decreased negativity.
Okay. See, here we go. Y'all see, y'all creative minds is starting to flourish now. That's all I like to see.
I'm crying. I feel like this is my face. The emoji we use is my face when I feel this emotion. So
okay.
I'm hoping,
people can try to correlate the two.
Yes. Some people are you can tell they don't use emojis like that. I'm looking at the Facebook comments like What is the? Do you see
Boy,
nothing? Oh my gosh,
okay, decrease fear. Okay,
that's a good one.
okay, I like that. I like
Okay,
that. Okay,
I think we have enough guesses. What do you think?
okay, go ahead.
So this one was like it could be like reduce stress or anxiety, or I think fear is a good one too.
True.
Even negativity, honestly,
Yeah,
like they
that's
all kind of mirror. They all kind of
they do.
relate
They do.
in a way. I I think this has really been critical when it came to my career journey,
Mhm.
like changing my perspective to be like, okay, it's going to work out. Like, I think, or at least being like, dang, a year ago, I was trying to be here. So
Yeah,
why, like, be happy that I'm making my
true,
accomplishments, you know?
true.
So I just, and that has really helped me reduce my stress to be like, I am achieving things, even if in the moment I might not feel like it.
Yeah,
So that definitely helped me for sure.
yeah. For me, especially in situations where like in times where I felt when I was afraid of rejection or discomfort or failing,
Hmm.
when you flip the script on yourself, you then realize how minuscule that is to your larger goals.
Yeah.
That just that one moment does not define what you're trying to achieve, what you're
Hmm.
trying to, look for down the road. And that, like I said, your dreams are not defined by one instance.
Yeah.
It's like the benefits of changing your perspective, all kind of fall under like realizing that everything at that point does not mean that's who you are for the rest of your life. You are able to
Nah.
create and define who you want to be.
Hmm.
Someone telling you what you are when you were 18 does not mean that's who you're going to be when you're 25.
Yeah.
You have to like take control of your own life, and that's one thing that I try to preach to like people around me. Is like you can't allow people to decide things for you. Sorry, that kind of veered off,
Yeah. No,
but yeah.
no, I 1,000% agree. Like I can, I can't even agree more. Like,
W game though. W game.
yeah, no, W game for sure,
Thanks for all the interactions, everybody.
for sure.
I'm dead, but
Okay, but
yes,
if we should do that again for another topic,
yeah,
let
that
us
was
know.
nice. That was nice. That was nice.
We're trying to do different things. So,
Yeah, that was nice.
um, but yeah.
Okay, so the topic at hand, we're talking about perspective, how change the trajectory of your life, all
Mm-hmm.
that, right? But I want to get into how perspective defines, your self concept and self identity, which I
Mm-hmm.
feel is, that really is the course of who you are, basically. Self
Mm-hmm.
identity, self concept. So I want to start off with a quote, and
Okay, quote.
I want to ask you and the people, like, kind of, what do you think when you hear this? Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so let me know if I'm pronouncing this word too when it comes out right. So this is the quote:
Mm-hmm.
Most people are other people. Their thoughts are someone else's opinions. Their lies are mimicry. I think that's how you said.
Yeah.
Their passions, a quotation, and that's Oscar Wilde. I believe that's his name.
Yeah. Oscar out.
So when you hear that, what do you think? Do you think that's true?
I need you to say it again,
Okay,
so I can like
okay.
process it.
Listen. Most people are other people.
Mm-hmm.
Their thoughts are someone else's opinions. Their lives, a mimicry. Their passions, a quotation.
Yeah.
You agree with that?
Yeah, I agree with that
Okay. I was
for
gonna.
sure.
I'm asking this question because, like, when it comes to perspective and self identity, it's like
Mm-hmm.
people are so quick to whatever someone says you are, whatever the stereotype of your life is, that's what you're destined to be.
Mm-hmm.
People don't understand that your perspective is forming your own opinion and forming your own thoughts to then create your own path. People when they first see you will
Because
never.
you're even learning from the first people you learning from is parents. You know, like that's already going to be someone else's thoughts and opinions.
Exactly, that's true. That's
But
true.
go ahead.
But I just believe as you grow older, it's like what defines you internally, like environment, like you said, parents, religion, accessibility, with like
Mm-hmm.
outside factors, is like your perspective,
Mm-hmm.
your self identity, your self esteem, influence like the role you play. Like it's a mindset at the end of the day.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, what you think and what your brain projects, that's what you are.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Sometimes people live for others' gratitude. Yeah.
that's true. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
I want to
Mm-hmm.
ask, did you ever find yourself, you know, doing something like that, believing what people told you you were?
Mm, mm, maybe. I feel like maybe.
Maybe.
Um,
Like at one point, did you ever think
I'm
your like
trying to think.
individuality was being diluted because you were trying to live up to something?
Yeah, I definitely think it probably was when I was probably like in elementary, middle school. I'm sure it's happened since then, but I think definitely it was always. I think there was a certain way to act that was more accepted than the way that I probably was acting, which was more like immature and wild and still like playing with dolls and stuff. And people were already moving to try to be so much more mature. Like
Mm,
I didn't have social media, I didn't have my nails done, I didn't have like certain things like that. So I think that I was always so focused on trying to attain that because that's what everyone else was doing
mm,
instead of like keeping up with my own identity. And then it's weird because like then when I would get to middle school and just be like, you know what, I'm just gonna be myself. Then people wanted to be like me. So
mm,
it's just that's why I think it's so important to just like stick to what you want to do because
yeah,
trends come and go and
yeah,
people flake on what they like and what they don't like and there ain't no point in trying to keep up with that.
yeah. How has that helped you though? You think like now talking like as an adult?
Uh Mainly because I just don't care anymore.
Okay, which is
I
I
just
think actually an important part that people don't address. Like not
yeah.
caring is really important. Like
Mm,
not being afraid to try, not being afraid to lose or
yeah.
fail. That's really what keeps you going.
For sure. I just think sometimes you got to have this crazy like psycho mind sometimes to just be
Mhm.
like I do not care because if you
Not
if
true.
you overthink it too much then you just going to be you ain't going to do nothing. So
Yeah.
sometimes you just got to be like I don't care if I'm weird. I don't care if I
Right.
don't make sense to
Right.
you. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care because that's really the only way and not in like a rude way, but it's just more and you just kind of have that you got to have that tunnel vision mindset because if you don't then everyone else's thoughts going to creep in your mind. Then you're not even going to be able to hear yourself.
Yep. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like at a certain point, of course, like objectively, certain things are right and some things are wrong, of course. But
Yeah.
you have to strip yourself of what society deems. I'm talking not literally. Like I'm not saying like if you think murder is right, go do that. I'm just saying you have to strip yourself of like societal
Yeah.
views of what is deemed right or what is wrong,
Mhm.
because like you're living for other people's standards, and I had to realize for myself that
Yeah.
that was not a healthy way of going about my everyday life.
And then it's like, what it's a quote that says something like, oh, I can't remember what it say. That's so horrible. I'm gonna have to find it and then bring it up to the
Okay.
next episode. But
Uh,
it's just that I think sometimes people gotta know who they're even getting this, who they're even like, does this person's opinion even hold weight? Like, who are you? You know what I'm trying to say?
that's that's
I
lit.
mean, not to say it like that, but it's just like, why am I even listening to you?
Yeah,
And not in a, of course, if someone has advice or something, that's different. But if someone's just really trying to change who you are as a person, you got to think, why am I even listening to you?
yeah, yeah.
Because what?
And I think people like that come from a place of like hardship, you know,
Mm-hmm.
that come from a place of where their perspective on life is has always been negative,
Yeah.
and that has always been, their qualities have been deemed bad.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I think you get to a certain point in your life where you either can decide if you want to agree with that for time goes on, or you can finally disagree and just
Yeah.
write your own life.
Mm-hmm.
It takes time. Like it's not easy. You're not going to be able to do it when you're 14 or when you're 17.
Even in your 20s.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
going to take time, but it's like your perspective on who you are and what you're capable of doing.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's most important. People
Mm-hmm.
think that their capabilities are so limited, maybe because they have seen nobody around them do it,
Yeah.
or they don't have any figures to lead them there. But it's like
Yeah.
you have just as much power as the person you see making that $200,000 salary,
Mm-hmm.
that you can get there too.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, there's different monetary
Barriers and
rewards
yeah.
and just straight mental capacity.
Right.
You can
Right.
get there. Like, you know what I'm trying to say?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I just think people need to realize that their self identity and self perception of themselves is very
It's
powerful.
critical. Yeah, for
Critical.
sure. I agree.
But yeah, we time doing it down. We can go.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Time to. Do you want to just go to the last one or the which one do you want to do?
Um,
Like, do you want to just go to the
let's just do one.
cultivate?
Yeah, let's just do one of each, one negative, one positive, then we can go cultivate. That's
Okay. So a couple of things that I think that we wanted to kind of bring up was just like how have certain things changed our perspective from negative to positive, like certain life situations.
Yeah.
And for me, I definitely think the pandemic was one of them.
Mm.
And I would say that it probably changed my perspective from negative to like my perspective on something from negative to positive. So
Yeah.
the negative thing about it was just like, I mean, I feel like this is kind of a pretty obvious example, but it might not be, but it's relevant. It's just seeing how many people was dying at that time was scary as I don't know what.
Right.
So I was just like, I think that I probably would have been much more like I think before that I really didn't like think about life and death that much, really. But I think seeing that really kind of made me, that's when I got so much more into, like, I went to therapy at around that time. I was trying to be more mentally fit. I started reading more self-help books. I think that's like because of such a negative situation in life, looking, it kind of turned my idea of certain life aspects into a positive way, and it has changed the way I even live my life now. So that was just one small example for me that I felt that was very relevant
Yeah.
in
And
my life recently.
yeah, I think that on the topic of death, even following the pandemic, the death of our grandmother, it really, it did. First of all, like you said, you went from like negative to positive. For me, it didn't. I didn't really necessarily go from negative to positive, but I went from like just one mindset to another.
Mm-hmm.
Just perspective changing is just like, of course, the cause of any of someone's death. Like, let's say if it's bad, of course, yeah, I can see you seeing that negative, but the
Mm-hmm.
actual meaning of death to me, like when I went to the funeral, I
Mm-hmm.
seen how they handled the, what do you call it, the
What?
service,
Mm-hmm.
how they made it like a transition
Mm-hmm.
from life to death, but not saying like this person will, will always be in our hearts. That they say that stuff, but I'm saying they put it in a more positive light
Yeah,
to
that's
make
good.
death not seem something that's so negatively looked upon on, but something that's
Mm-hmm.
natural in life.
Mm-hmm.
And look at it from a place where you can learn and grow from it, and also
Yeah.
understand that this is going to happen one day to all of us.
Mm-hmm.
So try to look at it as something that is a transition to a better place.
Yeah.
So I thought that
I
really,
like that.
yeah, that really helped me.
Okay. Is the other one positive? Is love a positive thing for you?
Yeah, love is positive.
Okay.
I think no, I missed the podcast. Hey, you can rewatch it. You can rewatch it.
Yes, we're gonna post the live. We missed you, Jacob.
She tells us it's love positive, but I was just saying love, like
Like, is that the positive example? That's what I was
yeah,
trying to get.
I know. I'm just saying like this. Be funny, but anyway, yes, I'm just saying that just one instance of when you're in love and something negatively happens to you, whatever the case may be, is that just one hurt just doesn't define what the next love
Mm-hmm.
may present you. And so
Mm-hmm.
it just, I think I've always been like that and always been catered with love from family members and from other
Yeah.
people, friends, whatever, that it's helped me understand that, you know, people will do things, it's not your fault, but don't allow that to determine how you feel for the rest of your life. Type.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 snaps. I have nothing to add. Period.
Yeah. Yeah.
You ate, left no crumbs.
Appreciate that.
But okay. So the last portion. We're sad to see everyone go, but
Very sad. Very sad.
this is the last thing. So we do the hashtag Go Cultivate, and that's just basically like our something we want to leave everybody with before we end the episode.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this one is just kind of like tips on how to transform your perspective. I feel
Yep.
like I don't even want to use this word anymore after today. Like I feel like I've used it 100 times in a row. It's just like,
We try to hit the word count.
I know. Yeah, we need a word count. Okay, but real quick, I'll just kind of list them out.
Okay.
So the first one is practicing gratitude. That is like huge. I think some people it's kind of like, oh, I know, but it's no, you really got to do it. You really got to do it. It's focusing on the things in your life that you are grateful for rather than dwelling on the negative. Okay.
True.
That's number one. Number two, challenge your assumptions. Oh, and I got this from a LinkedIn article, guys. I'm smart, but ain't that smart. Okay. Challenge your assumptions. This is question your assumptions and beliefs about yourself, others, and the world around you.
Mm-hmm.
Are they really true? Are there other ways of looking at things? Okay, this is these things to think about.
That's good.
You want me to keep going, DeAndre? Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. The next one, practice mindfulness. I am I'm a testament to this. I go on my Calm app all the time. But pay attention to the present moment and observe your thoughts and emotions without judgment.
Yep.
Facts. And the last one.
I think that goes on the same line of saying stop deeming something right or wrong, good or bad.
Mm-hmm.
Just accept it for what it is. But
Yeah. And then the last one, seeking out new experiences. Try new things and step out of your comfort zone to gain new perspectives. That is
leave y'all alone with something good.
that
Okay.
is key. Like, oh my goodness. The more different things you experience than you're used to, the wider your perspective is going to be. It's going to blow your freaking mind.
True.
Trust and believe. Like,
True.
trust and believe. You have got to get out of your normal environments
Agreed. Agreed.
in any way possible. But that is the end, guys and gals. And they and them. So let me stop.
I'm dead.
I must be on something right now. All right. But we love y'all so much. We appreciate everyone who tuned in today for another episode. And we
I didn't even do that.
we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. And we will see y'all next Tuesday at 6:30 sharp. Okay.
Over there.
All right. We love y'all. See y'all next week.